Hey guys, it's Ciel Mignot, and we are here for the final part of Let's Play Cave Story. So the last part we just beat the boss, and I came in this house and saved it. And I told you guys I'd show you the normal ending because if you beat it the normal way, you actually can't come inside this house. It's locked. So if we come over to this bookshelf and use it, it says if you're going to give up, turn back time. So you say yes, and it teleports you back out to where you were right after you beat the bosses. So I'll show you the normal ending first here. And there's the house we just went in that is locked if you beat it the normal way. So you just keep running, get hit by some squishy blocks. I don't even care because we get to the end and it's a dead end. We have to jump. I don't want to be smashed, so jump as far as you possibly can. Well, I have a rocket booster, so I can jump pretty far. So we jump off the island, and the island is falling, so they get ready to leave, and we see some clips of places on the island breaking apart. Well, I guess shaking is more what's happening. Nothing else happens to those places, they just shake. So, the quick montage of all these different areas. And now we see a cutscene of the island falling. Very slowly. You would think an island that huge would, just kind of drop pretty quick, but apparently not. And it's gone. And here, what's supposed to be an explosion. And now we're falling. I'm falling. And you get saved by Kazuma and his dragon. Kazuma catches you. He didn't think we were gonna destroy the core. I thought he was gonna say he didn't think we were gonna jump. And we probably won't be seeing the doctor a second or third time. Yeah, because I killed him I already saw him a second time. I had to kill him 3 times. So then we leave and we go home and we get the credits. However, I am going to cut to the end of the credits because when I get the good ending, I can just show the credits then. So I will see you guys at the end of the credits. Alright, so here we are back in the house we started in. And I'm just going to tell you guys now, there is going to be lots of deaths for me on this part. So to keep it within a reasonable time limit, I am just going to show you guys the clip of me actually finishing the entire thing. If you guys want, I can make a bonus video of all of my deaths sped up to be a reasonable time. But all I'm going to show you guys is me winning. So, we come down this pit, and a black wind blows through our body, and the time counter starts. So, welcome to the Bloodstained Sanctuary. If you drop down here, there's a sign that says, "Welcome to Hell." That's a pretty appropriate sign for this place, we'll say. So this is why you need the booster, and this is how you get the good ending. Whoops, actually I hit the spikes. Did you know that the woman named Jenka had a younger brother? His name was Balos, and like his sister, he possessed magical powers that no man had. So there's a couple of these experience things on the way. And we drop down this pit. This part's so much fun. This entire area is just so much fun. And we get another life capsule, so our max life goes up to 55. So we jump over here, and he led and protected the people with his magical power. They loved and trusted him, even more than their own king. And Curly's right here, so we grab Curly. And put a real gun on, because this part's not fun. So this is the first time we see what is going to be the enemies in this area. And we have to run from these blocks that are squishing me and do lots of damage. Jealous of Balos, the resentful king caught and imprisoned him. His punishment was severe and cruel. Humans truly are terrible creatures. So this is the part of the game where it's a time trial, basically, where people compete for the fastest times. Balos was driven into a state of pure rage, or pure uncontrollable rage by the punishment. Weakened by the torture, he was helpless to contain the fury. The king and kingdom were swallowed by Balos' wild magical force. The life that he loved so dearly was turned into ruins in a single night, shrouded only by fiery hot ashes. So, now we get to a part where there's not giant rocks falling on my head and trying to squish me all the time. And I am not going to be trying to get a quick time on this area, as I am not very good at it. So, I'm going to be taking it pretty slow to try and ensure me being able to actually beat it quickly, instead of having to be here for like 40 minutes trying to beat this. So I'm going to make sure to take time to kill every enemy and stuff to try and get some health and some levels up and stuff. So it's going to be pretty slow. I think the time I've beat this, it was 10 minutes and something, like about 10 minutes, so we should be okay. These stupid dudes always look like angels to me. I don't know why. And they shoot arrows, so maybe that's why. And you can see, I'll tell you guys in a second. There's a couple of spots where you can go to get extra health and stuff, but you lose time. So that's where a lot of the time trial stuff comes in, is you have to be good enough to not need any of these things. So, and you can see these red things right here. If you shoot them, they start a time limit, and when they get to 0, they explode and blow up the wall for you, so you can keep going. This is where the gun that shoots through walls comes in handy, because you could shoot through the walls and activate those early, so you wouldn't have to stand there and wait for them to blow up, so you shave time off. So that's why it's typically the best weapon if you're going for time, is so that you can set those off way early. And as we come over here, you'll see when this one... Oh, it doesn't. I thought when this one blows up, it blew up this wall right here. Now, it blows up when you get to there. But yeah, so this one would already be blown up if we had the one that shot through walls. Driven insane by his punishment, Balos was confined to the floating island in the sky by his sister Jenka. That was all she could do. Jenka's remember the old lady on the sand zone. For Jenka, killing her own younger brother would be impossible. And see, it always makes me wonder, is it impossible because she could never, like, emotionally she just couldn't do it, or because she literally, it was impossible for her to do it because she wasn't strong enough? That's what I want to know. But kill some of these dudes here. This is why I like the spurs, because I take a lot of damage. Oh, and I didn't point this out, but you'll notice Curly is awake now, strapped to me, and every time I shoot, she shoots as well, and she has a nemesis. And it's really nice because you can take out dudes behind you, but if you like point up, since there's nothing below me, we both shoot up, so it does a lot of damage in the one direction, which comes in handy here in a little bit. So kill that dude, kill these dudes. I don't know what to talk about at this part. I'm trying to concentrate so much. This part's not a cakewalk by any means. So I don't know what to talk about. Try and kill these dudes as they spawn from the ceiling and pick up any health they drop. I'm doing okay on health. I'm not doing as good as I've done before, but I'm doing okay for now. Ooh, gotta try and take out these dudes without getting hit. They do a pretty decent amount of damage. I think they do 8 when they hit you. So I'm up to 43 out of 55, so that's actually not bad. I've gotten here with full health before, but considering I haven't practiced this in a long time, it's actually pretty good for me. So we're going to jump over here to kill these dudes, so I don't have to try and do it on that spiked platform. And laser the dudes coming through there, so I don't have to deal with them. And you don't have to obviously blow these up. I'm going to, because they can drop health. Ouch, spikes, dang it! So, blow up this one. Nothing useful out of any of them. Okay, so now we jump up to this one, and we have to slowly rocket over to this one. And I managed to do it the easy way, which is if you get on the very right side of this platform, only the dudes from that left spot that I just killed spawn. Because if you go to the left, there will be more dudes that spawn, like right here. Jenka's witch daughter Misery is to blame for the demon crown. She forced Balos to create it. Because of this offense, she was cursed by the crown and compelled to obey whoever possesses it. The curse can be lifted if the demon crown is destroyed. However, and see, now these dudes spawn. So if you stay on the right side, you don't have to deal with these dudes at the same time as the other dudes, because there's a lot of people you have to fight if you do that way. Okay, so now I only have 28 hit points for this, so we'll see how this boss goes. Since I beat this on my first try, I'll just cut back to here if I lose. So there's a boss in the ceiling. And remember when I said we both shoot up? This is where it comes in handy. So we gotta kill these angel dudes that spawn while fighting the boss, while those orb dudes float around the room. This is another reason why it's really awesome to have Curly, is because you can take out dudes on both sides at once. Ouch. Got hit by the balls. And, one thing I found on this part is it's not a good idea to try and go after drops from the angel dudes. Even going after health from these dudes, I tend to lose more health than I gain. But you kill him, and he drops through the floor. And you gotta watch out for that. The first time I beat him, he actually killed me by smashing me, because it does 127 damage. So he blows down through this part. And this is actually a part in the game you can get to. I didn't go there, because there's nothing you can do. The demon crown will be restored anew an infinite number of times, so long as Balos' heart still beats. That is the supreme magical power of his eternally enraged soul. It is intrinsically imbued into his evil creation, the demon crown. So I'm actually reading these parts because they're like the entire like backstory of this island. So I think it's a good thing to read them. But we come in here and blow up these statues, see if we can't get any decent drops, which all we get are missiles that we have full of and some experience. So no health. So again, if I die at this part, I'm just going to cut back to here because I really don't want to have to re-record everything just because I die at this part. Please kill my master. Doing so will liberate Misery from her eternal curse. This is the only way that a reoccurrence of the tragedy can be stopped. My master's name is Balos. He is a man who cannot die. His magic is beyond any control. I don't know why it's a dog. But we come through this door, and we're in the sealed chamber. So we come forward, and it looks like there's someone here. Welcome! I am Balos. Long ago I allowed my drive for magical power to grow recklessly without fear of enduring any retribution. A magic so powerful that even its own master was helpless to contain it. So furious and unstoppable was this force, that its fire consumed the child who adored me and the wife who loved me. They were swallowed by its flames and suffered dearly, all because of my selfish transgression. My eyes were affixed, and I was unable to turn away from the fiery horror, created with my own magic. I could only laugh then. Jenka sealed me away with my magic raging more violently with each passing minute. I've waited long for this, for the person who will bring my immense magical fury to its end. Now kill me! Or I will kill you! Now it's boss time. So this is Balos. He is basically the lord of the island and the one who created the crown that this entire game has been about the Doctor having and using and all that fun stuff. And as you can see, he's not too bad. And then he does this. He flies up in the air and shoots lightning down. That's a good thing to not get hit by. Lots of lightning. That's pretty close there. And now he flies up in the air and there's bats. Ah! I got smashed. So I'm going to leave this part in just so I don't have to reread everything he said, but I'll just cut back to getting to him. Alright, so here I am. This is attempt number 2, so just to keep track. And Balos. And Balos. He's super evil and unstoppable and not nice man, and he looks like a statue of fat bronze guy, and I just realized I'm putting this in the recording. I kept thinking I was cutting this. Anyway, now I fight him. Ooh. This is why I like the Spur. It is really nice against bosses, and it doesn't de-level with damage, which is the only reason I can get it this far with it being decent. So we killed Balos again. Dodge him coming down in boulder form, and he is jumping at me. And we have to shoot him in his eye. Arrgh! Right in his eyes. Ah! Alright, so I'm going to use the life potion, because I'm going to die otherwise, so there's no point in not using it. And now I have full health. Let's see if we can get, if it's enough. It's not if I keep falling on these bones. My goodness. Oh. Woo. Gotta jet under him. If we get it just lined up right, we can get both his eyes with one shot. Ooh! And as you can see, he doesn't do damage if he lands on you, unless he pushes you against the floor, and then he does like 18 damage or 16 damage or something. So you just gotta be careful with him. And got him! And we're not... He wouldn't go down that fast now, would he? What kind of boss would he be? So now he's shooting skulls at me while flying around the room with crazy eye things that I have to try and dodge by going in between them when he comes over the top of me. And I gotta dodge the skulls and shoot the bats and wish I could jump up there and get the health from the bats, but it's too risky because he's up there and shooting the eyes. This boss, man. He is definitely a final boss, if I ever saw one. And I think I have. I've played my fair share of final bosses, and this is a pretty dang ridiculous one. I love it. He doesn't go down easy. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's only fun when you die. When you die, right? So we got all the eyes shut, and now he gets to the middle and stops. And there's platforms around him now. So now what are we supposed to do? Oh yeah, there's spikes coming up out of the floor too. So I have to get off the floor before I get killed by spikes, and he explodes. And there's like evil smiles and spikes on the ground, and now he's spawning angels that fly around and shoot crap at me and try and kick my butt, and the platforms are trying to escape, and we gotta do lots of damage. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them! Look at this! Why are there so many angel things, dudes, here? What is this? Why would you do this to me, game? Oh, I got smashed by his eye! Oh! Alright, I'll meet you guys back there. Alright, as you guys can see, we're back in the room with Balos. This is recorded at a later date, and I have a couple of guest commentators with me, and it's kind of crappy quality, so sorry if you hear me twice. But, I have with me here Mortiferous, who is actually my brother, and his roommate Taylor. So, they're going to be guest commentating with me here for this boss fight.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Mortiferous.
Hey guys, I'm Taylor.
Alright, so we're back in this room again. We're going to actually beat him this time. I promise. Don't
Do you promise?
don't expect me to keep that promise.
Promise me 3 times, Zach.
No. I can't make that promise 3 times.
Promise is worth nothing.
And we start flying.
I wish his other forms were as easy as the first form. Unless I
I'd probably
fail
try
at the first form.
Just like rage headbutt. Seriously, man. Like, that'd be one heck of a boss. Just like Ground Spectre, just like Chrome Direction.
Man, I am just
I would never want to fight.
failing at dodging lightning this time.
Big head power activate!
Do you know what it's time for? I'm gonna have to use my life pot.
Oh man. There's no way you're keeping that promise this time.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting my butt kicked.
You got it, man.
No, not yet. Not yet, guys.
You got it, man. Just kill all those little things.
This is possibly my least favorite form that I have to fight for him.
Yeah, it looks really obnoxious.
It's not super difficult, but it's, in my opinion, the most annoying one. Even his last form, I think, is more fun than this one is.
It's really Kirby-esque, is what this boss is. No, because if this was a Kirby boss, it would those would be stars instead of bones, and you would just have to puff up and breathe air into his eyeballs, or have an ability like that.
Oh!
Exactly what
You
this boss
got red itchy eyes.
I almost got squished.
And clear eyes.
Ow! He's got like 0 hit points left.
Oh,
Just man, this guy's got some serious pink eyes. I think you gotta call that.
Only in the one eye. His other eye's good.
No,
no.
his other eyes aren't good.
Ugh. This boss, man. This form's not as bad as the one before it even.
Can't believe he's just like throwing skeletons like that.
Ugh. At least the boss music's intense.
Take a bomb, shove it inside of
So
its
close.
skull, and throw it at your opponent.
Got him. Now the ground gets covered in spikes.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Oh, nice. Like he
Welcome
just-
to Form 4.
Platform. Get it?
Oh,
Oh my gosh! Acne!
As awesome as lasers are, I think it might be best to just attack him on this one. Oh, geez, don't knock me into spikes.
Pizza the Hut.
Oh, geez, spikes again.
This is this guy. He's like a tumor. An angel summoning tumor.
He's almost dead. If you just stop summoning these stupid red angel dudes, I'd be fine.
how many
Oh,
forms does he have?
that's the last one.
Oh, you're so close.
Is he gonna blow up? Is he gonna blow up? He blew up.
He exploded. So now you can see the island is sinking and sinking and sinking.
Because there's not like a moon orbiting it anymore.
It stopped falling. We finally win.
Yeah, when this one is.
Now we hear voices though. Guess what? The walls are gonna squish me.
Hey, babies.
The island is alive.
That's not good.
Balrog saved me.
Of course Balrog saves you.
Oh.
With super jump.
I like how the toaster's gonna save you.
He looks like a lunchbox, not a toaster.
Whatever, dude.
He is kind of like the brave little toaster all grown up.
He said lunchbox.
I'm a lunchbox. No, dude, he's a toaster. Look at that.
He's flying now too. So now everybody's like, "Oh, why did you save us?" And they're like, "We were cursed before, and you removed the curse."
I like how he has eyeliner on.
Oh, really? I figured Misery was just evil, and that's why her name was freaking Misery.
No, it talks about it before this. She made Balos make the crown, and so anyone that wears the crown, she has to obey them.
Oh.
Why didn't they just fly to that island in the first place?
What?
Is that as high as you can go?
So now we have to leave.
If you eat the lunch inside of the lunchbox, would he die?
I thought he was a toaster.
Eating his brains and organs. So yeah,
So now it's credits time.
Oh no,
you ate the toast, you died.
Spirit Toast Bomb.
6
I'm-
seconds.
I'm actually commentating on that one now since it's 6 seconds behind and I don't have to do anything. And I'll just sync up my audio to that later. So we get to see awesome clips from various points in the game. That one's the end fight. Well, that's the end fight against the Doctor. And then fighting Misery.
That way through real time, man.
And then that's when you take a rocket ship.
Sweet.
You think it's like an anime?
And then fighting the ghost dudes outside the island. And then fighting Balrog with missile when he has missiles.
I missed that part. Fucking ball.
And then the time Curly gets her butt kicked in the labyrinth.
Toaster
And I have to go
fire.
fight the ghost. And then King trying to fight the Doctor.
Just an anti-toast crap.
No.
This little-
And then saving all the dogs.
Which didn't work at all.
And then fighting
You can
Curly.
find on that right now on my laptop, I think. Oh no, that's oh my God, no.
And
I
then
remember fighting
Sue
Curly.
talking to King and the other dude that I don't remember the name of. So now that that's all done, it's gonna start listing all of the various names for the creatures and just show random clips, like areas from the game. Stupid ghost. It didn't help with the medical stuff.
Big Kroger.
Ooh,
Yeah.
jelly. Oh, I hate the sand runners and stuff.
So many enemies. Fuzzcore and Fuzz. I hate those dudes.
Stone, Puyo, Puyo, face.
And then he has robot friends now.
Mother bat.
Now it's boss time. Ballfrog. I think that's what I actually call him in that. I think I actually call him that in the part when I fight him. I call him Ballfrog.
Big boss in the labyrinth.
Ugh, Ballos, man. This is the worst fight. So now we actually get to the credits of people that made this game. Finally. Well, fine, be that way.
Oh, I've gotta go get ready for work.
Thanks for showing me like great stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Well, you have to watch this
Yeah,
part
so
later
I
so you
gotta
can
go-
double see the
oh my God,
boss.
I'm gonna go fight it. Oh, I'm going to.
So that's the end of the game. If it's your first time beating it, you unlock like 3 different modes. I don't know if I'm going to record me playing any of those modes. I don't know.
So what are you gonna play next, Seal?
I don't know what to play next. Something awesome. That's what I'll play next. No. Alright, I guess
Yeah.
everybody, that's the end of Let's Play Cave Story. I'll see you on my next Let's Play.